This happened in 1928. Her name is Emma Schmidt, and she was at war with something unholy, man. So the curse begins. Emma Schmidt was born in 1882 in Marathon, Wisconsin. Her mother died when she was young. Oh no, man! No! Guys, I don't know if I can do this. Guys, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do it. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, so Emma's childhood was messy. Her mother died young and she was left with her abusive, alcoholic father. A man whispered to be involved with the occult, so not a nice man. But Emma was a devout Catholic. Brother, what the actual fuck is happening here? Get me past this, get me past this, I don't want to be near, don't want to be near. And then she turned 14, that's when it started. She said she could feel something inside her. What in the fuck is that? Yeah, so she said she could feel something inside her, stopping her from praying. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is heavily Outlast inspired. She'd walk toward the church and be overwhelmed with rage. She wanted to smash the holy water, scream at the priests. She couldn't take communion. She couldn't even step inside the church. Read.
Father Benedict is frightened. He says something followed Sister Marilla back from the graveyard. I say he's just afraid of shadows. But there's a strange smell in the chapel now that wasn't there before.
So she described it like being yanked back by something invisible, something that was laughing at her. Her local parish tried everything. They even reached out to Father Theophilus Reisinger, a Capuchin priest, a quiet and serious man. Emma begged for help. She believed she was under a curse. Can I take the crucifix with me, man? I want to take the crucifix. Oh, pulse check. Getting high. But here's the kicker. She blamed it on her father and her Aunt Mina. I need to find a key. She claimed her Aunt Mina was a witch. She blamed her for cursing her. So Emma said her aunt cursed her food with hairs, and after both of them died, she said they still whispered to her in her head, inviting others in. Oh no, oh fucking no, oh no. Oh my fucking... Get away from me. Yeah, so she said that they still whispered to her after their deaths, inviting others in. Demons. That's what she said. Now we move on to the first exorcism. In 1912, Father Reisinger agreed to help her. This was his first exorcism. Basketball, yes! Fuck! Yes! Yep, so in 1912, Father Reisinger agreed to help her. This was his first exorcism. It worked. For a while. Emma went back to normal. For a few years, things were quiet for her. But slowly, the voices came back. Hold that thought, guys. We gotta figure out what to do here. There we go! We did it! We fucking did it! Well, that isn't terrifying. At all.
She won't stop staring at the statues. She talks to them and she thinks no one hears. Last night, I saw her bleeding from the eyes. She smiled at me. Oh, right then, just leave that there. Yes, boys, just wanna help me out here? What's this? Whoa! Okay. Anything else? Did I do something? Did I do something? I did. What did I do? I got a key. Lit it. Metal key. Oh no! I see you! Oh dear God. That isn't horrifying at all. Not even in the slightest. Oh, good. Okay, keep that there. Okay, grab. Throw. Swim. I suppose I'm supposed to do something with it.
5784, okay. Oh. Oh my fucking god, she's coming! Oh, run, 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 run! Oh my god! Oh, I hate this. She sees me, she sees me, she sees me! She started seeing shadows, objects moved. She couldn't sleep. The worst part, she couldn't even pray. Every time she tried, her mouth would fill with flame. Man, ugh. By 1928, Emma was 46. No! You fucking annoying fuck! Gone away! Gone away! Go for it. Yes! Okay. What was it? 5784 was it? Oh fuck, I have to go back. Oh wait, was it? Happy days. Who's up there?
Statues must be returned. Only then will the blood swallow the curse, but she watches. She waits in shadows, always lurking.
She says she hasn't had a peaceful day in decades. Like, imagine waking up every day feeling like something is watching you from the inside. Red key card, yes. Okay, okay, okay.
The nature must out down to your crucifix. Said he had to be made example of. Hooked and wasn't thus she lit the fire.
Emma always believed her Aunt Mina was behind this. She said her aunt was into witchcraft. Legit curses, like putting herbs in her food to bind her soul to something. Like real occult shit. And to the dust-choked halls of the forgotten floor, he uncovers remnants of a forbidden section, hiding the truth behind Sister Marilla, and the demonic presence infiltrating St. Agnes High.
I felt a presence go through my body as I entered the door. It took something from me.
Let's read this.
If you're reading this, bring them back. All three. Sit them down at the chapel altar to break the bond. She can't drag you with her below. The blood of her victims will drown her and send her back to her domain.
And her father, who was already dead at this point, according to her, was whispering stuff in her ear in the middle of the night. So now it's 1828. Emma's in her 40s, and she's done. She's completely broken. She tells the church she can't take it anymore. And that's when Father Reisinger gets the call again. So this time he knows he's not walking into a mild case. This is bigger, stronger. He starts prepping for something serious. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no, please don't be crawling down this fucking vent. Please don't crawl down this vent. Please don't crawl down this vent. Please don't crawl down this vent. Okay guys, what do you reckon? Do you think they're going to crawl down the vent? Do you think he's going to, or she, it is going to crawl down the vent? Reisinger gets the call, and he agrees to help Emma again. But this time, he's not doing it in some local parish. What's gonna happen, man? Fuck! He needs space, privacy, somewhere to put somewhere out of the public eye, so he can do it right this time. That's when his friend, Father Steiger, steps in. Well, this isn't horrifying at all. What the fuck is this? Okay, angel statue, that's one. Right, we got one. Nice. Oh, fuck me, man. So, Steiger, he's got the small Catholic parish out in a little town called Erling, Iowa. Real quiet place, barely a few hundred people there. It's got a convent, a chapel, and the perfect setup to keep the whole thing hush-hush. They figure if Emma gets away from home, away from the cursed energy... Yeah. Not even looking at him. Not even looking at him. Not even looking at him. Yeah, so, Stegler, he's got this little small chapel in a town called Erling, Iowa. The town has barely a few hundred people in it, so yeah, they took her there so that it could be more hush-hush. They figure if Emma gets away from her city, from all the memories that lie there from the past, then it might help. Maybe the demons won't be as strong there. But that didn't work. Because as soon as Emma arrived, she fucking flipped. She freaked out, man. Like, the second she stepped into that convent, she wanted to rip the nuns apart. She was that angry. They offered her food, but she refused to eat it. And why did she refuse to eat it? Because she could tell it was blessed before they even walked in the room. Oh, no. And then she just sat there, man, purring like a cat. So, as this is all happening, Father Reisiger is on his way out to town, driving in with Father Steiger, when suddenly the car stops working. It wouldn't go full speed and won't accelerate right, so they had to pull over, and then it wouldn't start again. Now, most of us would be like, car trouble, whatever. But Reisiger, you can probably guess what he said at this point. He, calm as anything, he literally turns to Steiger and goes, says this.
I expected this. The devil's already trying to slow us down.
This guy knew what he was getting into, and he was fucking ready for it. Hero, yeah. So they finally get to the convent, and without wasting any time, they start the first session that same day. August 18th, 1928. Emma's strapped to a metal bed. Her sleeves and clothes are tied down so she can't thrash around. A couple of the strongest nuns in the convent are posted up in the room, literally there to hold her down when things kick off. At first it's quiet, but once Reisiger starts the ritual, boom. So, yeah, Emma, she was out for it, completely out for it. Out of nowhere, after a couple of minutes, her whole body convulses hard. She launches herself up a wall. She had to be pulled back down and tied again. Imagine being a nun just trying to do your job, and this woman throws herself toward us in like a spider, man. Yeah, so if you were a nun, man, just doing your job and just trying to help out a poor woman and seeing that would be terrifying. And then it got worse. She starts to scream, like deep guttural screams, not human. They said it sounded like a dying animal, but worse. Reisiger doesn't flinch. He just keeps reading the rites and yells,
Silence, Satan. Keep quiet, you infamous reprobate.
And then multiple voices come out of her, all at once, like a full-on surround sound demonic choir. They speak in German, English, Latin, all in one breath. They start naming themselves. I'll put the names on instead of saying it, because I don't want to even say their names. So after all these came out, they say they were invited. What does that even mean? That was just day one. So that first session, that wasn't a one-night thing. That was just the beginning. It lasted fucking months. They did the exorcism in 3 separate rounds. August 18th to 26th. Then September 13th to 20th. Then again from December 15th to the 23rd. Each session took everything out of everyone involved. They were all being slowly broken down. Let me be clear, this wasn't just someone screaming and shaking. Emma was going through things that honestly felt like a horror movie. But these were witnessed. She'd go into violent fits, then suddenly start speaking calmly in different languages. She named sons of people in the room, stuff they never told anyone. And the physical stuff, she was vomiting up that liquid that looked like tar, with bits of leaves and debris in it. She'd barely eaten anything but tiny bits of milk. And yet this black stinking mess kept pouring out. Sometimes she'd swell up, like her stomach was going to burst, and then shrink again. Her face changed, like actually looked different. But this said at times she didn't even look like herself anymore. And the demons, still going, still talking, still laughing. Sometimes they talked to each other inside her, like multiple voices fighting for space in her body. And Father Reisiger, he never left. This man stayed in the room every single day, praying, commanding, and reading the rites. The nuns couldn't keep up. They started working in shifts because they were getting physically sick and from just being in the room. Even Father Steiger, the guy who offered the convent, started to regret it. He told Reisiger,
Maybe we should stop this. Maybe we've gone too far.
And Reisiger snapped. He told him
That doubt, that's the devil whispering to you.
the demons weren't subtle about it either. One of the voices shouted at Steiger,
Just wait until Freddy. When Freddy comes, you'll see.
and guess what happened that Friday? Steiger gets into a car crash on his way to visit the sick woman. He barely survived. And after that, for weeks he told people he couldn't sleep because he kept hearing growling outside his house, night after night after night. No. Yes! Burn! You piece of shit! It would only stop when he prayed. And still, day after day after day, they kept at it. Emma's body was wrecked. She was skeletal. I'll let you know. Her presence clings to the walls of St. Agnes High like a shadow that refuses to die. Now, no one must destroy the statues before the darkness that claimed her reaches for him next, just as it took the life of Father Benedict. Very good, man. That was good. It's creepy. With that said and done, let's finish off the story. Yeah, so Emma's body was wrecked. She was skeletal, barely breathing some nights, but the demons wouldn't go. It's kind of sad, really. They said they were invited, that they were not leaving. For weeks, the fight dragged on. Some days were calm, others full of chaos. But then came December 23rd, the final night of this horrifying case. And that's when everything changed. December 23rd, 1928 is the day. So months after fighting, vomiting, screaming, levitating, prayers in 3 languages, and more demons than you can count, we reached December 23rd. Emma had been through 3 full sessions of exorcisms. Spread across 28 days, she wasn't eating, she was weak. Every thought she had was this might be it. Either the demons leave, or she doesn't make it. Now, here's the part that always stuck with me. That night, Emma had been quiet. No screaming, no voices, just still. Then, out of nowhere, she sits straight up in bed, like she's possessed again. The nuns fucking freak out. They rush towards her, thinking she's about to go full exorcist mode. But instead, she falls back onto the bed and whispers something. Again, I'll put the words here because I don't want to say them. All the pressure in the room lifts. The air shifts, and Emma wakes up. Her eyes fly open. She looks around, totally aware, like she just woke up from a nightmare. And the first thing she says, "From what a terrible burden have I been freed at last? My Jesus, mercy. Praised be Jesus Christ." It's done. She's back. And just like that, Emma is back to normal. The room fell silent. Reisiger drops to his knees. The nuns start crying. Some fall over, just from the weight of it all finally breaking. It was like whatever was inside her just suddenly got yanked out and cast down, gone, by some force stronger than they were. After that night, Emma was normal. She lived out the rest of her life quietly, went to church again, prayed, then took communion. Never showed signs of possession ever again. The nuns who witnessed the exorcism, almost all of them requested transfers. They said that they couldn't sleep anymore, that the screaming still echoed in their heads. Convent sealed the room where it happened, never to open it again. And to this day, people say if you spend a night in that building, you'll hear scratching at the walls, voices whispering in German and Latin, like something still trying to get back in. And get this, the story was almost lost to history, but a priest named Karl Vogel gathered eyewitness accounts and published it in a pamphlet called Begone Satan. And guess who read that? William Peter Blatty, the guy who wrote The Exorcist. So, next time someone says demonic possession is just a movie trope, just remember Emma Schmidt, because hers was very real. That'll do it for that story today, guys. And the game was good. A couple of bugs that needs fixed, but it was a solid game. So W devs, let me know in the comments what you thought of the story and of the game. If there's anything you want me to play, and if there's any stories you want me to tell, then let me know. I will happily do it. If you still are watching, I love you and you are loved. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. It helps a lot. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe and like the video. Anyway, without further ado, guys, as always, peace and glitter.